Well, good morning, and thanks, Producer Brandon. This is Chase Clanton on behalf of Hopkins Farms Broadcasting. Today joined by, just like you said, CEO Warren Wells of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. Warren Wells, long time no see.
I know. What, 2 days ago? We loved having you play at the sponsors party for the fun show. It was awesome, and as I was just telling you, lots of compliments last night in the Hall of Fame Club. People were asking, especially my out-of-towners were asking who you were and how amazing you were. So thank you so much for doing that. Absolutely.
It was a pleasure, and heck, my wife was out of town anyway, so it was just a win-win. I was able to make a little extra money and come home with some dough.
Perfect. That's great. That never happens.
Yes, sir. Yeah. It's just worked out very good, so thank you very much for that opportunity. But so this is the time of the month where we talk to Mr. Warren about all the different events going on, any updates with the horse show or the walk-in horse grounds in general. So, Warren, what upcoming events do you guys have?
Yeah. So currently, we kind of jumped on that a little bit with when we talked about the fun show sponsor party. But we're in our 56th annual fun show right now.
Okay.
So most of your listeners probably know that we do a lot of events, but the celebration owns 3 of them, 3 walking horse events, and so this was our first of the year. So it's a spring fun show, 56 years running.
56.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's always it's always humbling to know how long something's been around. The celebration has been around for 88 years, and so very, very exciting. But we had a great show last night. Getting a lot of much-needed rain around Bedford County.
Finally, right?
Yes.
My gosh, it's good.
All at once, though. It's just nonstop for the next 7 or 8 days.
I know it.
We'll take it. So yes, but it's been great. A lot of people were coming in. Celebration when we do a show, it's a big show, and so got a lot of people from out of state coming in Shelbyville for that. And so it started last night. We'll have a show tonight. Starts at 6, and then we'll finish it Saturday. That show starts at 6 as well. And so would love to have anyone come out that would like to see a walk horse show. It's going to be raining, and so why not be indoors? Cooper Steel Arena is nice and dry.
Right, that was going to be my question. So it's going to take place indoors at 6 o'clock at Cooper Steel Arena.
That's correct.
Okay, which I don't know if this is news to anybody at this point, but if you're unsure of what is Cooper Steel Arena, that's what the old Calsonic Arena
That's
is.
Right. Yeah, so, and love to plug that. Cooper Steel does so much in our community. And
yes, my gosh.
One of the first things they not one of the first things, but one of the things they've done in the last few years is a total renovation of our RV park, of the arena that was Calsonic.
Oh, yeah.
And we did a naming rights deal with them for that, and so all the money that they were going to put into for the naming rights all went into the arena, and plus some. They paid even more to really get that to be one of the best indoor equestrian arenas in the country.
It looks great. I mean, I'll have to say I've played a couple of events, at least one in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent facility. I mean, it was good to begin with, but my gosh, it's excellent in 2026.
Yes.
And so is the whole of the Cooper Steel Arena. The walls, just everything looks great now.
Yes. We're so grateful for that partnership with them, and everything they do is top notch, and it was definitely that way. And you and I were talking before we came on air. News 2 was in town. A lot of people have seen, they've been all over town, and that was airing all day yesterday. And so if you haven't seen it, go check out WKRN's website. You can see a lot of the different things they did. I know they were at Pope's Cafe and Grindstone and Musgrave. They went to a Walking Horse Barn. They came out to the celebration, and so and much more. I think the airport.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they talked a lot about MTSU, and it was really neat. The meteorologist, his name is Shelby, and so the whole thing was Shelby went to Shelbyville. So.
No way, I didn't even know that.
Yes,
that's excellent.
Yeah, Shelby Mack is her name, and so it was fun to be with them. And I haven't seen all the segments; I've only seen one so far, and it was really well done. So people should go out and just be proud of Shelbyville.
Absolutely. And not to be corny, but it would have been really hilarious if Shelby Mack had come to Shelbyville to meet Charlie Mack. But anyways.
I should have had Charlie Mack there.
Yeah, you did.
But I had my interview. That'd have been better. He'd have been better at it anyway.
No, he wouldn't have. Yeah. So, very good.
But I brought that up just to say, when I took them into the Hall of Fame Club, they just couldn't believe how amazing and beautiful that place was, and I said we owe it all to Cooper Steele. But yeah, so the fun show is going on right now, and we're real excited about it, and it started off great last night.
Excellent. Yeah, sponsored party went well Wednesday as well. Now, you did mention this, but just to clarify, the Spring Fun Show is open to the public, so if you want to come out,
it is.
Is there a ticket price associated with that?
Okay. $10 to park and $5 to get through the doors.
Can't do anything for $15 these days.
No, and we keep concession sales really, really reasonable. And so if you want to come in and get a good hamburger or some pizza and enjoy a show, a dry show, that's where to go, because it's gonna be raining tonight. So, but and then coming up, so we'll move into the 28th through the 31st. We have the Southern Cowboy Obstacle. This will be in Champions Arena.
Okay.
And I tell people this is a really cool show to come see. So it is. It's all timed events, and people on horseback are doing different kind of obstacles and competing to see who could do them the cleanest and the fastest. Okay. That show, since moving to our facility, has grown tremendously. Really? We love having them. They're great people. But when you come to the grounds, the stalls are full, the RV parks are full. They're in hotels and restaurants around town, and so that's a great one. That one is free to the public.
It's free.
It is free.
Okay.
So, and it pretty much goes on all day. Those days, and so you should come on out. So also at the same time, the funny thing is these shows are both kind of small shows. We have Black Rodeo USA.
Yes, that's coming up.
Yeah. So when we recruited them, we put them both on the same weekend. One was on the indoor arena, one was on the outdoor, and they were both kind of small. They're probably two of our fastest growing shows that we've had, and they're on the same weekend, but they love working together and they love being, and so some of the people here for Black Rodeo USA will go during the day and watch the Cowboy obstacle.
Yeah, so the Cowboy. Okay.
Yeah, and then at night some of them will come in and watch the Black Rodeo USA. So it's great. But we first started with Black Rodeo. They had a one show on Saturday evening.
Okay.
And
was that last year?
This will be our third year with them.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then so last year, because their first year had grown so much, we added another show on Saturday. So we did two shows, double hitter, and both of those sold out in a couple hours.
Really?
Yeah. And so,
impressive.
Yes. So this year they're going to be on Friday night, Saturday day, and Saturday night. So we're really excited about three performances.
So Friday, Saturday during daytime, and Saturday evening as well.
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot of. That's like adding a performance every year.
Yes. It's been great.
Growth.
They're great partners. They love coming to Shelbyville. They had originally, when they first played in Tennessee, they were closer to Nashville, and they thought that was the big draw, because to bring a lot of people in from a big city. Mm-hmm. They came down here and worked with us and have loved it, and we love them. So it's going to be a great show. And
that's Black Rodeo USA?
Yes.
Okay, very good. What do they do at the Southern Cowboy Obstacle? What kind of show is that?
Yeah, so it's just it looks more like your traditional show horse show that all of the locals know, a walking horse show, because it's just different classes. But they do things like they'll be on horseback, opening gates, opening mailboxes, going over
really?
Going through water and stuff at all time.
Wow.
All things that maybe seem easy but are hard to get a horse to do. They'll go through. They'll have tarps and stuff, and so they have to get the horse to go through the tarp and over the water, and all kinds of different obstacles like that.
Yeah,
so it's really cool. If you've ever tried to open a gate on horseback, it is not easy.
Really,
it's really hard.
I've never thought of this.
You got to move the horse around and get it, and not hit the gate, and you got to lean over, and so it's actually a pretty difficult task. And you're basically getting a horse to move all by pressure with your legs, and so it takes a lot of training to teach them how to move.
That sounds like very intricate, precise training.
Yes. Good horsemen and good horses.
Absolutely. And speaking of men, sometimes it's hard to get not to hit a mailbox or a gate, and I'll just leave that alone. Yeah. Y'all live in the neighborhood, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
It's happened.
Exactly.
Well, very good. Well, folks, we're talking to CEO Warren Wells of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. We're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station, 931-684-5662.
You know, your eyes are a precious thing. You've got to take care of them. Looking for clear vision and hometown care you can trust? See the difference at Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, 605 North Main Street in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. From comprehensive eye exams to helping you find that perfect pair of glasses, Dr. Hasty and his friendly team are focused on your family's vision and comfort every step of the way. Noticing changes in your eyesight? Time for that yearly checkup? Let's take care of it. 931-684-2020. Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, because your eyes are a precious thing.
And we're back here on Gov Talk on WLIJ, talking to CEO Warren Wells of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. Had a little, not recap, but update on how Spring Fun Show's going. That event going for 56 years now.
Yep.
And WKRN's place here in Shelbyville coming to cover this stuff. That's been on the air yesterday. Maybe that's still on the air. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know you can find it on their website. They told us they would have it all. But it was pretty neat. They pretty much went from their morning news segment all the way to their night news segment and just had stuff all day, all Shelbyville all day. It was really, really cool.
Little shots of Shelbyville all day long.
Yep.
Get your fix there. So coming up, we've got more events at the Horse Show grounds. What do we got going on, Warren?
So in June, early June, we have two in one weekend. So June 12th and then June 13th. So we have a TWHNC Horse Show. That's the Tennessee Walking Horse Breeders and Exhibitors Association. Has a horse show on Friday night, June 12th. And then the next night is the Bedford County Cancer Foundation. Cancer Society has their annual horse show fundraiser, and that's been going on a long time, and that's in Champions Arena. Both those are in Champions Arena. Everyone has someone in their life that's been touched by struggling with cancer. And so they do great things in our county to support those that are struggling and going through treatments. And so that's a great fundraiser for them. And as someone who's in the walking horse business, it's just awesome to see. Chase, I know you know this, but the celebration would have never been here if two civic groups hadn't come together to fund the very first celebration. So the Shelbyville Lions Club and the Shelbyville Rotary Club came together, funded that first one. And so people always ask me, like, why are all your food booths or most of your food booths civic groups and things like that? And so we're just paying homage to how we got our start 88 years ago. And so when we see shows like the Cancer Show, the Cancer
Bedford Cancer Foundation.
Bedford Cancer Foundation show. It just shows how much the walking horse industry does for our community and these nonprofits. I'm a Rotarian, and
you are.
Yeah, and we're proud of James Bomar, one of the most famous Rotarian from Tennessee, and he was from Shelbyville's club, and some of his stump speeches when he was president of the whole international, he would talk about walking horses and how they really helped eliminate polio around the world, because that was the focus of Rotary under James Bomar, and so many Rotary clubs did walking horse shows in the South. And so all that money went to Big Rotary to help eradicate polio. So
I did. Warren, this is my first time learning this. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, I did make the connection now that you're paying kind of an honor to Rotary clubs and stuff, civic groups and stuff. That I make that connection now with all the food vendors and things at the horse show grounds during the celebration, for example. But I didn't know the role that walking horses and the funds raised therein how that had an effect on eradicating polio. I did not know that.
Yeah. That was when he became international president. That's what he wanted to do. And obviously, it's coming back a little bit. There's some countries out there that are having cases, and we really need to get those vaccinations back.
Wow.
Didn't know I was going to go on a Rotary thing here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, this is great. Anytime we can talk about the good things Rotary does around the world. But yeah, and so that was his focus. And walking horse shows, since he was from here, and was something that they really did a lot of. And so, almost all of the local Rotaries around these towns had walking horse shows back in the day when the business was so big. And so, but he has attributed, a lot of funds going toward that from walking horses.
Very good. Well, thank you for sharing that. You've kind of enlightened me on walking horse history just now. I understand you've also had some events recently that were very successful.
We did. So we had a barrel race called the Good Times Barrel Race. It was the first time in Shelbyville and first time for this event. And you've heard me talk. When you start an equestrian event for the first time, it's difficult, and you never know how it's going to work out. You got to get people to come to a new town. It went really, really well, and we're looking forward to most likely having them back in the future, and hopefully maybe expanding on that show as well. Okay. And so they had somewhere between 200 and 300 horses here, which is great. And I always say the average is for every horse you have, it's 2.5 people that are here. I don't know where the half person comes, but that's the average.
Maybe that's a child, that's a little baby or something. Not quite grown.
And so that was a decent little event for us for a first time, and they expect it to grow in the future. So.
Right. Well, very good. Yeah, and all these events happening in our local community here in Shelbyville and Bedford County really bring in revenue to help support services we need, and hopefully will eventually help you save on taxes.
That's right.
Right.
That's the goal. That is the pride and joy of what I love about my job.
Very good. So. It is a service in that regard. Well, Warren, is there anything else you want to mention before we go off the air today?
Yeah, I'll just say, we're in horse show season, and especially walking horse show season, and so we've talked a lot about how almost every walking horse show in our community and the surrounding communities. Columbia is coming up next week. That's our 75th anniversary for the Columbia Walking Horse Show.
That's a big one.
Yes, Columbia Jubilee. And so I just say, hey, if you look at our calendars either on CooperStillArena.com or the celebrations page, TWHNC.com, and just look at the events we have coming up, and just know if you're bored that weekend, most of them are pretty cheap to get into.
Sure.
And just know, 9 times out of 10, that money goes to a charity somewhere and doing good works in our community. And so, support these shows. A couple of things we're really excited about that I haven't mentioned yet is the celebration was able to get a $2.7 million grant from the state of Tennessee. Speaker Pro Tem Pat Marsh and Senator Shane Reeves were very instrumental in us getting that appropriation from the state. And what we're going to do there is we're going to renovate all 3 of our RV parks. And so we have almost 300 RV spots. And so everybody who stays in an RV pays a hotel motel tax that goes back to our community, and we think that that's going to be that next step. Cooper Still really stepped in to help us move our business forward, and this is going to be that next step. Basically, what we're going to do is when you drive through our property, you see all those ugly light poles and everything. Everything's going to go underground, and so
really,
no more poles up in the air. We're going to have hard space for you to park on.
Yeah.
So our hope is to not only have RVs there when we have large events, but for people to come all the time. We're a great place for people, for tourism, for whiskey and music, and so why not stay at our RV parks in Shelbyville, eat in our restaurants, and then drive to Jack Daniels or Nearest Green Distillery, something like that, or George Dickel.
Don't forget about them over in the Normandy, Tullahoma area, right?
That's right. But yeah, that's some of the things that's going on, Chase, and I just always want to thank the listeners. The celebration is a nonprofit, and I just want to want to thank everybody that comes out and supports what we do.
Well, and thank you to our state and federal advocates for securing that, did you say grant?
Yes, yeah. I said grant, but it's really a direct appropriation to us for that. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so we're hoping, we'd love to start doing that renovation soon, but with all the events we have coming up, we'll probably start late fall.
Yeah, you don't want to disrupt that.
Yeah.
I'd say August 29th would not be the day to start, right?
Not at all.
Well, very good, and just messing with you there. But Warren, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always a pleasure.
Yep, thank you, Chase. We appreciate everything you guys do and giving us a platform to talk about the things that we're doing. We're very grateful for this station.
Well, thank you for saying that. That's exactly what we're here for. Folks, we've been talking this morning to CEO Warren Wells of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration, all the things that they're doing in your local community. We will see you next time.
Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at KincaidService.com. You know, your eyes are a precious thing. You've got to take care of them. Looking for clear vision and hometown care you can trust? See the difference at Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, 605 North Main Street in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. From comprehensive eye exams to helping you find that perfect pair of glasses, Dr. Hasty and his friendly team are focused on your family's vision and comfort every step of the way. Noticing changes in your eyesight? Time for that yearly checkup? Let's take care of it. 931-684-2020. Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, because your eyes are a precious thing.
98.7 and AM 1580. WLIJ. Streaming on WLIJradio.com.